Okay, so we're going to have a little more practice on writing linear equations. So for each problem, we are to write an equation in slope-intercept form. So we can do that from a slope and a y-intercept. Remember that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m equals the slope and b equals the y-intercept. Okay? So if we were to write, if they gave us the slope and we knew the y-intercept, we just simply have to plug it in. Y equals 6x plus 8. And that would be the answer. That's all you have to do to put it in slope-intercept form. All right. We could do it from a graph. So again, we're going in the form of y equals mx plus b, right? So first thing we want to do is find the slope. So what would the slope be? Well, we could find a point on here. Let's find a point right here. And we find another point. We could find this point here. Remember, it's rise over run. Okay? So we're going up and down, and then we're going side to side. Okay? Remember, when you go up, that's positive. When you go down, that's negative. When you go to the right, that's positive. If you go to the left, that's negative. Okay? So let's take a look. We're going to go 1, 2 down. Okay? Since we're going down, that's negative. So that would be negative 2 over. Then we're going to the left, 1. That would be minus 1. So therefore my slope would be 2. Okay? Now granted, you could go from the other side and you could go up 2 and you could go to the right 1. That's still 2 over 1, which is 2. So either way would work. Okay? Now my y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. Okay? It crosses the y-axis right here. So that is a 4. So now all I have to do is plug it in. Oh. Now I made a critical error. Okay? I hope you guys caught that. Our graph is in 2s. Okay? So it goes up by 2s. 2, 2. So when we went up 2 or down 2, we actually were going 4. Okay? Slope's still going to be the same. But this should have been negative 4. And this should have been negative 2. Okay? Same thing here. 4, 2. Now the answer is still going to give you 2. The slope is still 2. Okay? But in some cases it wouldn't. Okay? So keep that in mind, what your graph is actually doing. Is it going up by 1s or is it going up by 2s, 5s, 10s, whatever. Okay? So pay close attention to that. Now, y equals my slope, 2x, and then my y-intercept, plus 4. Done. All right. I can also do it if they give me a point and a slope. Okay? So remember that we have y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. Now plug in what we know. Y minus 8 equals my slope times x minus 4. And then solve. Y minus 8 equals 1/2 x minus 2. Have to add 8 to get rid of the 8 from the left side of the equal sign, because negative 8 plus 8 is 0, so that leaves me with a y. 1/2 x plus 6. And that is my answer. Okay? So, like I said, I can do it with a slope and 1 point. How about 2 points? How can I do it with 2 points? Well, remember I got to have y equals mx plus b. So I need to find that slope, right? All right. So remember that slope is the change of y over the change of x. Okay? So this would be x1, y1, x2, y2. So I simply would go 8 minus 2 over 6 minus 4. That's going to give me 6 over 2, or a slope of 3. Okay? So let's move that over here. So my slope is 3. Now I don't know what the y-intercept is. So that's where I would come back and I would use my point slope form and go y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So I could say y minus, let's just use this one right here. Y minus 2 equals my slope of 3 times x minus 4. Okay? And that would be y minus 2 equals 3x minus 12. Remember, you have to distribute. And then I need to remove the 2 from the right side of the equal, or the left side of the equal sign. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0, so that leaves me with a y. I can only do it to like terms, so that's going to give me 3x minus 10. So my answer would be my answer would be y equals 3x minus 10. So there, I did it with 2 points. I can do it from a table. Same way that I just did it, right? I can use, these are my this should be y's, sorry. So I have my x's and I have my y's. So this would be just like saying 2, 12, and this one would be like saying 4, 18, and this one would be 5, 21. So I could simply find my slope. In this case, I can use x1, y1, and let's just use this one, x2, y2. So I could say 18 minus 12 over 4 minus 2, which is going to give me, what do you know? That's going to give me 6 over 2, which is another slope of 3. Okay. And then I would do y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. That would be y minus, let's just pick the first one. That would be minus 12 equals the slope x minus 2. That would be y minus 12 equals 3x minus 6. Add the 12 to both sides, and I get y equals 3x plus 6. So y equals 3x plus 6. There you go. All right. I can also do it from an equation not written in y equals mx plus b. So I need to get it into this form. All right, let's take a look. We have to get the y isolated by itself. So the first thing I want to do is to get rid of that 3x from the left side. Well, if I take 3x minus 3x, I'm going to get 0. So that will leave me with 6y. If I do it to one side of the equal sign, I have to do it to the other side of the equal sign. So I'm going to subtract 3x. Well, 18 and negative 3x are not like terms. There's no variable of x with the 18, so I can't do anything. So the only thing I can do is to rewrite it. Okay? That's it. Can't add them. Not like terms. Now I'd have to divide. 6y is multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I would divide everything by 6. Everything. Then 6 divided by 6 is 1. So that leaves me with 1y, or just y. Negative 3 divided by 6 would give me negative 1/2 x. And then 18 divided by 6 would give me 3. So my answer is y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. Okay? So I can write it from an equation not in the form. Okay? And lastly, I can do a word problem. So water bottle flipping has become very popular. Joey has already landed 35 bottles and will flip bottles until he lands 5 more each day. So we take a look and we need to know if we can find the slope in the problem and the y-intercept in the problem, then I can do this very easily, right? All right. So he's already landed 35 bottles. So if we look at this as a graph, for example, and we look at it, it would go, he's already landed 35 bottles. So you could say this would be days, for example, and bottles. And he landed 35. So you would start here, and every day it goes up by 5. So from here to the next point, it would be up 5. And then to the next day, again, go up 5. So my slope is going to be 5, and my y-intercept is going to be 35. Okay? So y equals 5x plus 35. And that is my answer. All right, use this video to help you with your homework. And if you got any questions, let me know. Have a great day.